Hi there, YouTube. How you doing? Today, myself and my lovely people in chat are going to be watching the live reaction to me watching the trailer. The sixth trailer came up for Machinae Wilds. I was hyped for it back when I watched all the other trailers, and I'm hyped to see what happens now with with this Into the Ice Chart Cliffs is what it's called. So that's the newest area as far as I know, and we'll see what happens because I haven't seen any of it. I've been holding off on it as long as a kid, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, let me get over to the next screen. All right, quick. Get the full reaction. All right. Mind yourself, chat room. Mind yourselves. I don't hear anything. Hold on. Is my audio not right? Hold on here. I always screw up on something. Yep, my audio's not right. I always screw up on something. It's always something. Always something I screw up on. Right, why am I not hearing it? Why am I not hearing anything coming out here? Wait a minute. There it is. Okay. Wouldn't be one of my stuff if I didn't have problems. Oh, I had it muted on here because I was playing music the other day. Playing music yesterday. That's why. Whoops. Okay. Now. There we go. Let's see what happens.
Why is it glowing?
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. These are the motherfuckers. Okay.
That way. Straight on to the end.
Who are you? What are those? Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, nice. Who's that big dude? Hold the fuck on. Who the fuck was that big one? Oh, that's sick. That's sick. You can make music with your friends at the camp. That's awesome.
Why? Why did it attack us? There must be a reason, right?
There it is.
If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
Ooh, this bash is gonna be hard to fight. Yes, good. I wonder if you can break those off.
We will find his people. I remember this. I came through here. The Keeper's village should be right through there.
Oh, shit.
Absorbing its energy?
Oh, fuck.
Look alive, men! Report!
Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah, there's Gordon Magdaros. That's not a surprise. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, all right. Cancel that real quick. Go back here. All right, I'm gonna mute up this audio. Holy shit, by the way. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Who's that? Okay, hold on, I gotta find this real quick. But like, okay, so we've got another spider. Maybe it's the modified version of of maybe it's the modified version of the Celtis fight I want. That's different one on than I watched yesterday. There's a there's a different one. What you watched, like the extended cut maybe or something? Martin was like, was there more to it or was there less of it? Or because you watched the did you watch the one that came from Capcom? This is on Capcom Monster Hunter website, so the Monster Hunter YouTube page. That's why I'm saying. But there's a lot to go over. There's a lot to go over for what we saw. Because holy shit. I cannot wait to see what happens. And here's the thing. We got another spider. I'm going to say this up front already. We got another spider monster. For one, we've got another spider monster. It was the Into the Ice Scourge. Maybe. I mean, it just showed up. There was an extended version, so I don't know. I might go watch that after this. But like this one says, Into the Ice Scourge cliffs. But and I'm the one who's got bad eyesight. But anyway, there's a lot of there. Okay, so here's the thing. Like I was saying, we got another spider fight in this. Like we already had Lala Bugala. I can't remember her name. We have the rose spider in the one map. And we have now another spider in the ice map. I don't know if it's the same spider or it's a different spider. But that makes me think there's possibly a spider monster in every map now. Because that's 2 spider monsters in 2 different maps. I'm just saying, and I'm not being super about it, but I'm just saying that's 2 different monsters in the map. Also, speaking of that, like this part here where she's like, why is it, oh no.
Why is it glowing?
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
This is giving me Xeno'jiiva vibes. Like Monster Hunter World Xeno'jiiva vibes. You know, Xeno'jiiva, the spoilers ahead. For those of you who haven't played it. Spoilers. So you want to skip to it, we'll be talking about it for a few minutes. So in Monster Hunter World, one of the main things. Oh, so do I. Sacred. Also, thank you for Sacred. Thank you for the first time chat. Appreciate you. But yeah, so do I. I have it already pre-ordered. I just got done watching the trailer for the first time. I am hyped what we're seeing here, and I cannot wait to try it out to play it. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. But also like I'm not like we're talking about things over right now. The whole glowing thing. The first thing that popped in my head was, are we getting Xeno'jiiva back? Like, but are we getting another Xeno'jiiva? Are we getting another Safi'jiiva fight? Which we shouldn't, but I think we might. Anyway, the first thing that caught my eye that I saw that made me like go, holy shit, this is gonna be so sick. Is this? There are rocks floating. They're not just sitting there. These are floating rocks in the background, it looks like. Oh, I played the open beta as long as I could. Both on stream and off stream. I played as much as I could when I had a chance to. I've been hooked since I saw it, since the announcement. Because I'm a Monster Hunter guy. I love Monster Hunter. We've got a long playthrough of a world on there, and a bit of a playthrough on Rise, because Rise is just, things with me mental with that way. But anyway, I need to get back to it though, honestly. I need to go finish Rise, which I might do. I might try finishing up next week. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, but no, like I have been like, this has been like so hyped to see all this stuff. And like I've been saying, like I said earlier, with chat when I was talking to him, we're not seeing everything, by the way. This is only the small introduction tutorial monsters, minus the Apex, which is our in-game mechanic thing. But, and of course the flagship, but the few monsters we're seeing clips of, this isn't everything we're fighting. As big as this game's going to be, and as open as the world has been on the betas, on the beta test, this is not everything we're seeing. We are seeing the crumb. We're seeing like maybe, like I said, 10 to 25, 10 to like a quarter, like maybe a quarter of it at most. If we're lucky, we're seeing about a quarter of it. So but this. But this dude, we finally know what that set comes from. So if you ever watch, so you watched, like I did, when you watched the trailer, the introduction trailer to all the weapons and like how the game was going to go, like some of the injured stuff from like the first trailer and stuff, the switch axe and the armor the person was wearing while using the switch axe, because I like using switch axe and I also like using, you know, big sword and hardcore and all that. Anyway, but the switch axe user had this unique purplish, like light purplish Chinese set, like Chinese hit mythology set outfit on. We finally now know what makes that set. It's these things, which are like a flying centipede. It kind of has a mix between Kezu and Somnacloth, the big long sleepy dude we fought in Rise. But it also has like some, it kind of has like some Kezu flies a little bit from hanging on the roof and stuff. This thing looks sick, and there's more than one, so it's definitely the pack animal of this area because there's more than one of these. So that means it's going to be able to, like, making this armor set. It's going to be pretty easy to do. No, it's going to be a hard fight probably, but it's going to be pretty easy to do. Because see, look at these things, man. Look at this, like the color vibrancy. Also, I'll make sure I'm on the fucking. I am not on the best quality. What the fuck? I was not on the best quality, son of a bitch. I am mad at myself for that. But look at these things. I guarantee you the mechanic behind this dude, other than being in the air, is that tail's going to be like that tail's going to be able to grab stuff and throw it at you, or it's going to be able to grab you and put you in a bind to do multiple attacks to you. Kind of like what you saw with fucking Newt. They revealed his name, New Ikora, the flaming octopus, the flame octopus. That thing's gonna be like, I feel like that's gonna be a mechanic for this guy as well, maybe, but not like fire, but ice, because he does do ice attacks. We see where it freezes you in place. See, you got the freezing in place thing here. So down here. So yeah, I'm.
That way. Straight on to the end.
These little dudes. I am intrigued about these little dudes because these little dudes are cool. Also, look at this. Look at this architectural look here of a possible old castle we'll be dealing with. This caught my attention too, but these little dudes are cute. I guarantee you this is going to be like one of those, like, you send a net out, catch it kind of thing, come back. And again, that's going to be hype to see what happens if we can set them up like on camp and stuff like we did in World with the room and stuff like that, setting up the endemic life to, you know, explore and have around us and stuff. But I'm interested in this castle because this is definitely castle work here. So we'll see. Now, here's the question. This is the thing, like I brought up earlier, chat. I'm bringing it up to you guys on YouTube. Because this is the second spider monster we're seeing. We don't have a name for it yet because I haven't looked up on the website, but we'll look up here in a second. This is the second spider monster we've seen. If this is not like an ice variation of the Lala spider we're fighting in the other place, this might, like, because I'm starting a theory craft here. We might get a spider monster fight in every map, or we're getting a variation of certain monsters that are involved with the area, their locale area. That, like, you know, this spider monster does this here. It looks like this here. This Spider-Man looks like this here in the winter area. This Spider-Man looks like this in the Windswept Wilds. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong though, but this thing looks super cool though. It does look super cool. Because look, it's got like this huge ass like purple ice spike on its back. See, there's a little bit of look. Huge ass purple ice spike. Claws in front, stuff like that. It kind of gives me feels of the spider you fight in Monster Hunter Rise. There's a little bit of feel for that, but it's like a variation on it, which is cool. I would like to see, like, a lot of us have been asking, like, hey, can we see the variation monsters again? Because a lot of us had asked that. Like, a lot of us who play Monster Hunter was like, hey, we want to see the variation monsters. We do. We want to see the variation monsters like, doing a bunch of stuff. Like we want to see like, you know, a newer updated version of this that's involved this way, that way. And I feel like this might be that situation. Because in World, we got that. I keep pausing. I know I'll pause Andy and react to any of this, but that's what I have to. But because like World gave us variations like Coral Pookie Pookie. And like, oh, this variation of this monster looks different this way because it was in this locale. So we're in different locations. So I feel like, you know, that's possibly what's going on. We're possibly getting monsters from other games that are different variations that way. Also, we have not seen any gameplay for Rathalos and Rathian yet, by the way. Though Rathalos was showed only in the trailer. We know Rathalos is in because of the Rathalos armor. We have not seen any of their gameplay, so we don't know how they're going to, we don't know if they're going to play the same or there's going to be something different with them. Still. Okay, that's a cool ass mechanic where it, because you're sitting on the spider web, it drops underneath and then tries to catch you from understand like a trap spider. That's super cool. This is cool. Use like environment smashes using the big rocks like this in this area, like they're hanging off these, like, I guess these roots, these frozen roots, and what, you know, wham, timing it just right, smashes them in the head. That's super sick. But yeah, we got turf war here. This spider is huge, by the way. This spider is huge. The fact it's trying to capture this motherfucker, and this spider is this huge. That's a big ass spider. But who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this dude? This has got to be the apex of the area. This son of a bitch has to be the apex of the area because my fucking God. From what I've seen of it, it looks super cool, looks super sick. Also, again, it's gonna be powerful. But like if I go back, it's got a huge spike in the chest. It's got like the same like rib cage like appendages like these guys have, but look at the body. Like, it looks so fucking crazy looking. Split jaw, like it gives me like Elder Dragon vibes, but I don't think it's an Elder Dragon. I think this is the apex of the area. I think this is the apex monster of the area. But it looks like it creates a snowstorm. Also, sorry about the being bright chat, but it looks like it might create a snowstorm by its breath weapon, kind of thing. Look at that thing. That thing's big. I don't know if that's part of it or that's part of the background, but that looks super fucking cool. I also love that. I also love the fact that you can sit there with your friends, right? I don't know if this, I most likely you can do it with the NPCs, but if you can sit there with your friends around a campfire, set up campfire and like jam out to have fun, that would be, that's super fucking cool. I love that idea. I love the idea of that being a possibility. That's super fucking sick. I love that. But this.
Why? Why did it attack us? There must be a reason, right?
If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
I am so hyped for the story of this game. I am so hyped for the story of this game. Because Monster Hunter World had a really interesting story when you got in Iceborne. Like World had it, like World was setting up more, like it was more like, oh, look at all the craziness that this game is going to be. More than like, oh, you know, there's a big, huge story that everyone needs to understand and stuff kind of thing, right? But with what I feel like with Monster Hunter Wilds, like Rise had a good story. The reason why I wanted to play Rise, because Rise had a really interesting story about how the monsters interact with each other in the lands and how these rampages are going on, this, that, and the other. This one's going to have something crazy like that. I wonder if we're going to get the rampage mechanic back in this game. I wonder if this guy is the reason why we have this is the reason, like because of Archvale, our flagship, that we have the rampage mechanic back, but in a new unique way. I feel like there's a possibility that's going to happen. We could have another rampage mechanic because a lot of people like the rampage mechanic. I did. I like the rampage mechanic in Rise. It's one of the things I do like about it in Rise. I like in Rise is the rampage mechanic, but we'll see how it goes. Also, like I said, I wonder if you can break these off individually. Each single lash, stone lash, whatever it's called, tendril lash, whatever they're going to call it. I wonder if you can break them off one by one. Kind of like, instead of like breaking the wings, it breaks those off. Because I know those horns are going to be able to be broken. Most likely, if we don't have a tail, maybe that's how we break off stuff. Because see, look, we only see one. We got two there, right? We got all four there, really, right? But then, as he flies up, we only have the one. Now, I don't know if it's retracted or it's broken on that end, but we do have the one here. So, like, I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see it. We've got this here that looks like it may be retracted. I don't know. Maybe it's broken. And then we have this one here that's fully extended. That's fully extending. I don't know if they retract like that way where we can't break them. Or it only uses one at a time that way to attack. Or if that one's broken and we can break these and have that going. I don't know for sure. Because it looks like it's broke. It looks like maybe it's lashed on there. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is broken. I don't know. I want to know if we could break these or not. That's the big thing.
We will find his people. I remember this. I came through.
I'm getting Rotten Veil vibes, by the way, from this look here. This probably sets up to go towards the spider fight because the way that tendrils like that looks. Or maybe like a big fight later on. But this has a lot of Rotten Veil vibes there. Honestly, that's like a Rotten Veil vibe to me when I first saw it. I'm not gonna lie.
Here, the Keeper's Village should be right through there.
That is the cool thing about this. Is the cool thing about this fight. I wonder if Archvale does this to every other monster because we see it do it to Raydal. I wonder if it does it to every other Apex monster as well, or the other smaller monsters as well, where it uses that lash to latch on and then drag it down to do some kind of special cinematic to it. Because it says there, is the monster absorbing its energy? What else can it absorb other than, the monsters we're fighting, right?
Monster absorbing its energy?
So, also, we still don't know what these two are representing, what these guys are representing. Because everyone still has the theory that we're going to get a Leviathan style, we're going to get Leviathan style wyverns again, which would be great. Which would be amazing. I also agree, we need another siege battle, another open boat siege battle kind of thing, where we're actually on the boat fighting, kind of thing. Like we did with Generations.
Look alive, men! Report!
But we're seeing base starter armor, the base starter armor from Wilds. We got the alloy armor, here. Big shields, the big lances, the lance crew from this is all stuff these armor sets are like stuff we saw in not only in World, but also in Rise. And this armor set here was the one that people could wear if they were playing Monster Hunter World, where it would give them it would be easier for first timers to boost up and move ahead and learn the game kind of that way. Or people who have played in the past who were trying to get to a certain point, they could wear this, get there quickly, and then keep going kind of thing. But this was a good armor set as well. But we have, I feel like this is what these people here, this group of people, including this person especially, is going to be what connects World and Wilds together. If not Rise and Wilds together. But I think World and Wilds are in the same, are going to be nearby, are going to be a close connectivity kind of thing. And I would not be surprised. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this now. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is a little like tin foil hat theory. What if the character who this is, even though we see him look like this in the game, what if this character is supposed to represent your character from Monster Hunter World? Because that's a fucking lantern that we had in Monster Hunter World. That's the fucking the insect spark lantern we have in World. What if this guy is your character from, it's supposed to represent your character from World, or a character we know from World? And this is like years later that we're now in Wilds, but they still connect to each other somehow. How crazy would that be? How awesome would that be? Honestly, I'll keep looking at chat trying to get the reaction too, but holy shit. Like, what if this person what if this is your old character? What if they take your old character from World and put the fucker here? And this is what your character looks like. That would be fucking crazy. That would be crazy to do. I mean, with all the data save stuff, like how we're getting for the palette, like we're getting for our little cat dudes that we're gonna have, like the fact that we could have our character come back and be a NPC in the game from World would be fucking insane. That's all I'm saying. That'd be some high tier craziness from Monster Hunter and Capcom. I don't put it past them. But what if this dude, what if old boy here is the redhead dude that we were friends with in World, and this is him years later? How fucking crazy would that be? So if it does happen, I'm the first one to call it. I'm just going to say it now. I haven't seen anybody else talk about it yet, so I don't know, but I'm going to say it for at least you guys watching. I'm calling it. If that's the dude, if this is the redheaded dude we were friends with in World, and now he's in Wilds to connect the story together, that would be fucking sick. I'm calling it here. But yeah, Gore Magala. I got spoiled, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got spoiled. Gore Magala is gonna be in the game because people were talking about it on, like, because I was scrolling through YouTube, and sure enough, and someone put in the damn title on their reaction to this trailer. And I haven't seen any other trailer reactions, but I knew he was in it because of the freaking reaction photos and stuff like that for the trailer and stuff. So. But yeah, I am so hyped. I'm so glad I pre-ordered this. And now, mind you, there is an open beta from the 6th to the 9th, which is a time frame I can't stream at this time, unfortunately. I would love to, but I can't. However, I might stream this Friday. Oh no, we're doing the Wrestle stream. We won't be able to do this because I got the Wrestle stream going Friday. I got the Wrestle Creation stream Friday, so I won't be able to do this one. I might be able to do this one though. We might be able to pull this one off for a couple days, to do the 2 days for this one. So Friday and Saturday, the 14th and 15th, we might be able to do some beta test streaming. Now, what have I been told though, is that this beta test is not only to like show off like one or two new, like they're gonna have one or two new monsters in it, but it's mostly a network test from what I was told. This beta test is for network testing, that to make sure everything's gonna run fine online, more focused online, and not like, oh, here's this little section, like multiple people from multiple systems, a PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Steam. And also, I'll be playing that on Xbox because I tried doing the thing. Monster Hunter Wilds, for those of you who play on PC, by the way, or want to play this on PC, the Monster Hunter Wilds put out a benchmark tester on Steam for you to try out. And I tried it out on my end. I can't play this on my PC. Just not feasible for me to do. So I'm going to be playing it on the Xbox Series S I have. We're playing that on console. That way we get the better quality of view and stuff like that too. Get the most better quality, better game control, stuff like that. But also, the last beta test was only available for people who are Game Pass stuff. This one also available to those using PlayStation 5 who are not currently subscribed to PlayStation Plus, and to those in the Xbox Series X version who are not subscribed to Game Pass. So this second open betas, other than also network coding, like network checking, is open for everybody. The first one was open for those who had Game Pass and Xbox Play and PlayStation Plus and Game Pass, and played it that way. This is now a open beta for everybody to try out. Like, you don't have to have the things they had last time to open it up to do that. So to try it out. So that's super cool. Also, you get you get a different reward pendant too, which is nice. But yeah, we got the Hope Charm talisman. That's a Rise thing, because those talismans like this were in Rise. These were Rise situations. This is also a Rise outfit. So, but all this stuff here, this here, these hairstyles, this face paint, right? This sticker set here, this is all, like, honestly, all of the stuff pretty much, except for maybe this. But even then, like, all this stuff here on this stuff, the deluxe pack and the bonuses, this is all stuff that reminds me that's coming from World and from Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. This is all that kind of stuff. Also, spring's going to be the first DLC cosmetic pack, and then summer we're going to get DLC pack 2 for the cosmetics. So yeah, I am hyped to see what happens. Because I will definitely be getting one version of it. But also, like I said, if you played World or Iceborne both, the save data you have on whatever system you're playing it on, make sure you're playing it on the save data that you have. Hi, what's up, Pigeon? We're talking about the latest trailer for Monster Hunter and all the stuff's going on with it. We're about to do a deeper dive into it now. Or we did a deep dive on the trailer. We're going to do some more deep dive on the website, see what else we can learn. But for those of you who have played Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Iceborne, you get cool Palico stuff that's related to that. So that's super sick. Also, I hope you're doing well. Hope things are going well with you. But yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff for that stuff there. I'm going to look up this here. So do that real quick, because I want to look this up. Ugh. Why is it still? Hold on. Trying to remember how to set this to dark mode, because normally I have it on dark mode. I don't know why it's on freaking brightness right now. Ugh. Anyway, I'll fix that later. I'll figure out dark mode later. Anyway, so that's the beta stuff they were talking about. I want to get to. There we go. So, okay, so Archveld is going to be in the beta, along with Gypsaros, which is the big dude we saw getting wrapped up by the spider that did like a did a flashbang with its attack, did like a sonic flashbang with its attack earlier. So we're getting these two, and these are as a high difficulty quest. So this is high rank. This is a high rank fight technically, which good. I want that to be a high rank area. We also get the training area, which is nice. And okay, private lobbies. You can create private lobbies. They're only available to join via lobby ID search. Private lobbies allow for a max of 16 players. Holy! Let me highlight the whole thing here. 16 players, not 4, not 2, 16. Hell, I thought it was going to be 8, but fucking 16. Holy shit! That's going to be insane. That's going to be insane. Now, granted, it's probably going to be 4 you're going to see 4 people at a time, yourself and 3 others. But the fact you can have a maximum of 16 in the same lobby, and y'all can go split out on hunts, what you need to do, that's going to be super sick. This is big for us guys, or for us people who make content, who love who play stuff Monster Hunter on stream and stuff like that too, or make videos of it. This is going to be so big because we can play with more people who play this game as well. Like that's a big thing that way too. But also like 16 players, I guess still blows my mind. Still blows my mind with that. Of course, character creation from the open beta test. The first one, the story trial. You get the Doshigama hunt, but also you get a bunch of other things as well. So first beta test, you got this. If you played the first one, you play the second one, you get a bunch of extra item stuff that'll be this will be stuff you'll get when the game releases, which is nice. It's very nice. Getting 10 flash pods off the bat and some armor spears and all the trap stuff, that's sick. That's another thing I've been wondering too, and a lot of us have been wondering who's been playing this. Are we gonna have the same Monster Hunter World Iceborne situation where if we hunt the monsters, getting captures are better than doing, like, is it better to capture, is it going to be just as equal to capture a monster as it is to slay a monster? Or is it going to be a rise situation where capturing a monster is not going to do you much? You're going to get less stuff from capturing a monster than you are slaying it. That's the thing a lot of us are wondering right now. Because that's one of the things I don't like about Rise is that if you try, like, even though it completes the mission to capture the monster, you don't get the same reward set as you would in Rise, as you would if you hunted and slayed it. So we'll see. Transfer data to full game servers after using the edit character option to re-edit their characters and save data. Okay, so this is important. People have been having this issue, apparently. Apparently, this is an issue that they caught with people doing test plays, obtaining test plays and stuff. So if you use the character edit option, you re-edit your character in open beta test. Select your save data and begin gameplay at least once before closing the game. Yeah. Also, for players who participated in the first beta, if if this happens to those who played in the first beta, please participate in the second beta. So that way it can save it better. So yeah, we won't be able to play this weekend, which sucks. I'll be busy and I got other stuff planned. But next weekend, that weekend there, I think it's next weekend. Let me look. Yeah, next weekend, next Friday and Saturday, the 14th, the 14th and the 15th, we are definitely playing it. We are definitely going to be playing it then. Also, Pigeon, I hope you're having well, and hope Lulu, Lilifant's doing better. I know they were sick earlier a while back, so hope they're feeling better. All right, so let me get to the actual freaking website because I want to see if we get the name of those monsters, the new ones that we saw on this trailer. Yeah, see, there's the benchmark. You can now download for free a benchmark tester to see if your PC can handle it. My PC cannot, unfortunately. So we already know that. So I already know this. This is not old news. We know this was going to happen. This was the thing. All right. So let me look here. Monsters. Here we go. All right. Let's see who we got here. So yeah, we've got, Flagship. We've got Windward Plains, Scarlet Forest, Oil Well Basin, Ice Shard Cliffs, and Returning Monsters has its own thing. So we already know Archvale is the flagship. All right. We know he's going to be in there. Here we go. Hirabami. Okay. Hirabami. The Leviathan that inhabits the ice cliff shards. Razor-sharp claws at its tail and a wind-catching membrane on its neck, allowing it to float to make Zimbabwe a unique, dangerous foe. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting fight. I have a strong feeling that we're going to need a lot of flash pods. I'm going to say it here. And it's not a slight against anybody who likes this fight. I actually like the fight too. So it's not a slight against y'all. This is going to be the Palumalu fight. This is going to be the creature that takes it. This is the Palumalu fight. If you remember Palumalu, the big old float, like the big old air sac around the neck, floating squirrel monster we fought in World and Iceborne. This is that creature. This is what's going to take over that spot. This is what we're fighting there. This is the Palumalu of Iceborne. I'm calling it now. Um, New Udra, which is the apex of the oil well basin. Rompopolo, which is the big weird fucking brute wyvern that does sleep and poison and stuff. It does toxic like poison and sleep gas and stuff like that. This is the one that makes that brain looking hammer. The hammer that looks like it's got a brain in it. This is the extra creature. Yeah, that's we already know that. Azura Kong, which is going to be interesting. I can't wait to fight this dude. This is the flame monkey we've been seeing. This is the fire monkey we've been seeing. And the armor set looks super sick for this dude, by the way. Super fucking cool. I cannot wait to fight this dude. This is going to be one of those fights. Like, I'm going to be pissed, but I'm going to have fun with it. All right, now, but New Udra is the apex of the oil well basin. This is going to be fun. Also, it has been revealed. I did see a video on it before I did see a video because I've been looking up stuff. Each tentacle can be separated. Each octopus tentacle can be broken and separated for parts. Each one has its own unique part set. So, FYI to all the other hunters out there, you can break the other parts of this creature. You can break every single part of that creature there. All right. Uth Aduna, the big old water dragon. They're in not the Windswept Vale, the other place. This is the second map we saw. Uth Aduna, that's the apex for that one. Lala Bararina, this one. Now see here. We've got Lala Bararina here, right? This is what Lala Bararina looks like here. Is the other monster we saw going to be Lala Bararina? Like the Lala is going to be a modified version of Scarlet Forest. That's the one. That's where Uth Aduna is. Is the spider we saw on the trailer for ice the new Iceland, the nice ice area? Is it going to be an ice version of Lala Bararina? Or is it going to be a different spider? That's the question. That's the big question for me. Then Ray Dow, of course, we got, Balahara, Humatrice, which is pretty much a cockatrice, Doshagama, and Chetakabra. Oh, Doshaguma. Forgot. Doshaguma. Doshaguma. They have a different way of saying it. Yeah. Monsters of Scarlet Forest. There's these. See, here's the thing. We only have these two in the Scarlet Forest so far. There's more monsters in there. The Woodwood. There are going to be more monsters in the Scarlet Forest. We just don't know what else is going to be there because we only know these two. So everybody who's been sitting there like, oh, we're not going to get they've been spoiling everything of what's going to be in Monster Hunter. No, they haven't. No, they have not. Not by a long shot. We've only got 3 monsters here. One of them being the apex. Yeah, there's more than that there. Here we go. Ice Shard Cliffs. They're only talking about him. Though we saw the spider in the other one. We saw the big fucking thing in the other one too. What the fuck? That's insane. That's insane. All right. Returning monsters. All right. Okay, there it is. Okay. So it was confirmed. That was okay. That is Nursilla. Okay. I wasn't going to say it was or not because I wasn't sure. But yes. So these are the returning monsters that they've shown off and that we know of that they're willing to talk about. The big one, of course, Gore Magala coming back after all the popularity of all the fights that people have been having with and all the stuff they've been doing with Rise and everything. Gore Magala also, and like the other, playing Gore Magala. But like getting Gore Magala back, everybody's been asking for it. Everybody who's been a Monster Hunter fan has been asking for it. This is a big one. This is one of the big ones. This is also another one of the big ones, Gravios. Because in Rise, you fight the younger version of this, the infant version of this, which is Belsarios. So that's super cool that we're getting Gravios finally. And we're getting the full, like, stone dragon bullshit we got to deal with. Nursilla, though, I wasn't sure if it was Nursilla. I was thinking maybe it's a different monster, but yeah, we got Nursilla. It makes sense, though, honestly, because to have Lala Barina and not have Nursilla, not to have him back, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense to have both of them back. But Gypsyros coming back from, not being in the game for a long while. Congalala, they're finally saying it. Yes, it's back. The armor set was true. That's going to be a fun fight because we know this is going to be this is a herd fight. This is a horde fight. There's going to be more because every time we fought Congalala in the past, he's always got he's got younger Congalala around him. So that makes sense for the herd mentality, like the herd monsters. This is a herd monster, guaranteed. Rathian, because we know Rathalos is in here because you can't have Rathalos without Rathian. Just can't do it. Can't have one without the other. It's going to happen. Yankaku, of course. That makes, because they showed off that, and that's going to be cool to fight them. And with what happened in Worlds, and now the fact we see people from World, in the trailer, we saw people who looked like they came from Monster Hunter World, the New World, and Monster Hunter Worlds and Iceborne. If we got Yankaku, do we have Yangaru as well? Do we have the other version of this monster as well that was in the last game? That's the big question also. That's another question. Do we have the purple, ancient purple, do we have the purple older dragon of this one? I wonder. But yeah, Congalala. Also, Congalala looking good. They did good on this upgrade. They upgraded him. He does not look like a goofy anime villain, like a goofy anime fight, like monster fight anymore. He looks like he could be he now looks like he's proper, like monster. Because every time I fought him, this is like some goofy ass anime shit to the fullest. Gypsyros is going to be fun because it makes a sound shockwave with its mouth when it clacks together, but also this tail is a bludgeoning pain in the ass. The first things you want, I'm going to tell you right now, the first things you're going to want to do with when you're fighting this monster is that beak and that tail. Everything else is second nature, honestly. Of course, Rathian, that's a given because we saw Rathalos. Gravios, no, this is going to be a fun fight. It's going to be, so if you fought Bilsaros, it's going to be crazy. But this is going to be a fun fight. What's up, Kadu? Yep. Nursilla, though. I wasn't sure if it was actual Nursilla, but it's Nursilla. Okay. Welcome on in. Talking over Monster Hunter Wilds, the new game that's coming out the end of this month. They just dropped a new trailer. We did a reaction to it a bit, and we're gonna post it. I'll post it on YouTube to see it. See most of it. But we're talking about everything they're showing off and stuff, and who's come back and this, that, and the other. This one makes a lot of sense, though. And this one, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the design of this, and I'm probably not, I'm going to tell you, I'm probably not the first one to say this. You see how Gore Magala looks, right? Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. Where's it at?
Kaju Engatna just subscribed.
Good dude, thank you for the subscription. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate you, though. Thank you so much. Let me make sure I get you a shout out here shortly. When I get done showing off, and I'm trying to show off here for references. There we go. Let me get you a shout out there because yeah, you deserve that for fucking subscribing. Thank you so much. I always tell people you don't have to do subscriptions and stuff like that on the stream, but if you choose to, make sure you're taken care of and everything else is up to date and everything you need to that's taken care of for you on your end as well. But here's the thing. That's what I was about to say. Okay. Let me get to the monsters. Because I'm probably not the first one to say it. Since this trailer came out, I'm not going to be the first. I'm probably not the first one to say it. This motherfucker right here looks like the older version of this motherfucker right here. Our flagship monster looks like an evolved version, or if not the ancestral version, either the evolved version or the ancestral version of Gore Magala. And you know what? It makes 10 times more sense Gore Magala being in this because it's tied to this motherfucker. I guarantee it. I will fucking 10 toes down on business say that that these two are connected in some way, shape, or form. These two are connected lineage-wise. I'm calling it now. There's too many similarities to each other to not say that. To not say it. I feel like this has got to do something with this. Has to. Because the way his mechanics work, and we just saw in the trailer, his mechanics also do similar stuff. These two are connected. There's no fucking way they're not. I'm not going to be probably the first one to say it, but I'm going to say it here on my stream at least. I'll say it on this video. Those two are connected. Guarantee. Those two are connected. Some way, somehow. All right. That is that's such a strong. There's no way they're not. There's no way they're not. The way both of them look and act, no, there's no way they're not. I would not be surprised if this is either the evolved older version or the pre-version of Gore Magala. I would not be surprised if it wasn't. All right. I would not be surprised if it wasn't. Okay. That's all I'm saying. But no, we just got Ice Shard Cliffs. That's the newest one we got. Hirobami is the newest person we have in it, but that's the only ones they're talking about. They're not showing the Apex. They're not showing Nerscylla being here. Though Nerscylla is mentioned in the other returning monsters. We still don't know what the Apex was because we saw the Apex monster. I don't know what the hell it is, but it looks interesting. It's going to be interesting to fight, to say the least, because it's going to have like a big ass ice storm attack that blows people back. So it's going to be interesting to see. but anyway, so thank you for that Prime subscription. That Prime subscription, could do. I appreciate it. So we're gonna move on from here, and we're gonna go into Warframe now. Got done talking about this. I am so hyped for this. Like I said, I'll probably be playing the beta test for next weekend, not this weekend because I'm busy this weekend, and we got the creation stream that weekend. So this weekend, the 14th and 15th, we're definitely going to be doing the second beta test for this. Mark my words. That's definitely happening. But right now, we need to move on to. I'm going to move on to Warframe, get that going, and I'll move that. I'll switch the channel over to that and stuff. So we'll switch the title to that. So yeah. Because it's Wednesday. We got to do some Warframe stuff for Wednesday. And then afterwards, we'll be doing something else.